right. Blessings, everyone. And yeah, just bear with us as I should say I start to figure out this live on YouTube, but it has been a lot of fun doing the live. So definitely comment and let us know how you're liking it, what it's doing for you, if it's setting you up for the frequency of the week, gives you a focus, because that's really what my hope is that as we kind of tap into the frequencies of the week, it gives us something to consciously focus on so that we can open up that collaboration with the intelligence of the divine within you. And this week is, oh my gosh, are you guys feeling it? Because I have really been feeling it. And in all the right ways. I was even saying this morning that it feels um like there's like fire under my butt. It's like it's time to really put this into action. And what does that really mean? It's time to connect to those higher frequencies. And this week we have the summer solstice. And on Thursday, I want to invite you to join me live as we do a DNA activation through the frequencies of the sun. We'll put those details below in the show notes. So definitely plan to join me then. It will be really, really special. And what I'm starting to tap into right now are those frequencies that are already coming in and aligning our DNA so that we can really connect into our next. So, in these last few weeks, we first kind of unpack the backpack so that there was room to bring in things that are more in alignment with our truth and being in that authentic space of listening and doing to the divine within us and honoring that space. And then last week, it was kind of starting to listen to the guidance of any intentions that we're going to be bringing in. Well, this week is literally that it is putting a frequency behind those intentions and bringing them in to full expression of the intelligence within you. So we can use these frequencies this week to really amplify our intention and raise the frequency of our intention so that it is matching that 963 or source frequency. What I want everyone to kind of be connecting into is recognizing when maybe you're stepping out of the creation space of your intention and start to observe it. Because this week, that place where you're stepping out is, of course, when we start to create those timelines because we're starting to observe what's being created through our programming. So, this week, what I want you to do is when you recognize that you're doing that, I want you to just stop in that moment and just simply ask, where is my consciousness most going to benefit me in bringing it to another space? So if you're in observation through your programming, just asking the question, where should I go? Where should my consciousness go right now? And when you're doing that, you're releasing that frequency of the divine intelligence in your body. And then it's all you have to do is pay attention. What did that feel like? When I asked that question, what did it feel like to do that? And then I want you to start to bring your consciousness into that frequency by attuning. So when we say attuning, it's simply just like you're matching a frequency as you're tuning a piano. You're playing a note, you're matching your consciousness to that note. So when you're asking, where should I go? You're going to be releasing a frequency organically from your DNA. It's going to have a frequency, and you're going to match that. And what this is doing is it's setting you up to get the most out of the big frequency wave that's going to be coming through the sun within you on this Thursday. Your DNA is starting to activate right now. So as you collaborate or co-create within those frequencies that are starting to align, you are going to get the most out of these beautiful frequencies that are going to really amplify this Thursday. It's going to be like Thursday into Friday. It's almost like I want you to see that frequency like I guess the best way to see it is, and I love this analogy, is today you're leaving your old reality or the matrix, and you're get on a little choo-choo train, and you're starting to get to the peak destination. And so over these next few days, you're going to be having the experience of going to that peak destination. Thursday to Friday, you're in peak destination. So the frequency is going to be the highest. So from here to here, it's starting to amplify. You're going to be at the highest frequency. And then it's going to leave that highest frequency and it's going to start to mellow out again. So, what you're going to do in that Thursday to Friday spot is really tapping into the frequency of your divine technology and using it to amplify your intention. And between now and Thursday, being really aware of where you're holding consciousness in your intention. So that was kind of a long little roundabout way of saying, really pay attention to your thoughts between now and Thursday. When you have thoughts of fear or doubt, let that fire be lit under your butt. Use it to motivate you to holding consciousness in the highest frequency in this collaborative energy that's here for us. And that collaboration is between you and the divine. And sometimes when we have those fears and doubts come in, we can actually use it to amplify the experience of us getting even closer to the frequency of the intelligence of the divine. So instead of creating a timeline around what the fear is bringing you into or the doubt, use that to be like, oh, this is the perfect opportunity for me to ask for a frequency to be released, and then I'm going to be still. And I'm going to listen and I'm going to do. I'm going to listen, I'm going to tune, and I'm going to use that, what could be a looping cycle of fear, as an amplification of the frequency that is in creation of my intention. We're raising the frequency of your consciousness connected to your intention so that you can use the peak frequencies this Thursday and Friday to experience what it is to manifest through the frequency of source. So take the journey, be aware of the journey, even write down your experiences as you collaborate within these frequencies that are here for you. And then on Thursday, definitely join me to do the live activation. I think that's probably enough to sit in between now and then. And you'll see the activation that is below that will help support starting to activate these frequencies between now and Thursday. But the biggest thing I want you to remember is this is a magical, magical time. This is a time for you to see just how powerful you are. When we start to allow our consciousness to come out of that programmed body, come out of the matrix, and give it something to attune to, that source intelligence, your divine operating system, you start to experience life multidimensionally. What is your intention when you bring it into a multidimensional experience and allow the frequency of source to connect to it through your body, and then seeing it turn on, and then it moves out into the matrix to where you're experiencing it through the intelligence of source instead of the observation of programming. One more quick thing. For some of you, know that we have our little Normas starting to take little adventures. And this week, Normus will show up on the BioQuantum Instagram. We'll also put that link below. So when you find Normus and you comment on the post within 24 hours, we're going to have Normus pick his favorite caption so that you can highlight your consciousness. How are you holding consciousness in that quantum field, that multidimensional space? What is Normus thinking multidimensionally? It's an invitation for you to connect to a multidimensional element, feel the consciousness of doing everyday things, and then using a caption in the post, and then Normus will pick his favorite one. So I hope that lights you up and that you'll have fun with it, because I know that I have been. All right, my lovelies, I think that's all I have today. And let me just make sure there's nothing else that wants to be said. I guess I'm just super excited for this week. I have really been sitting in the frequency of the solstice coming up, and it feels a little different than anything that I've maybe experienced with the solstice in the past. And I'm excited to share these frequencies that are coming through and for us to come together and amplify those and then activate the DNA so that we can continue to live a multidimensional life. All right. Loving you all, and we will see you on Thursday. Bye.